Shar Bechina, Parakeh, how one should contemplate and misboining and reflect the greatness of Kodesh Baruch Hu in His creation, and especially that of man. Not only the biological miracles of man, Maflilasos, Rofikobosra Maflilasos, and the Shaman and Guf in one individual, but also that Kodesh Baruch Hu gave us the ability to use all the parts of our body in a proper and spiritual way. Mainly, Vayipach B'Yapav Nishmas Chaim, I said many times, this Nishmas Chaim, this spiritual life that he blew into our nostrils, it came out the Koyach HaDibur. The Ruach Mamalo, the Koyach to speak. Speak does not mean sounds. Speak means intelligent sounds, communication. The Chovot Halevavot tells us the Koyach HaDibur is Levate Bahemis Mashiesh Belibo Machshava. He speaks about the Koyach, the Dibur, in terms of able to express that which you have in your machshavas, in your thoughts, to be able to express it. B'diburim to achirim, to express it to whom? To your chaverim, to your parents, to your children, to your talmidim, to your friends, to the world. Valoshin, he says, is a shliach hamachshava. The Loshin and the Leiv are shluchim, are agents, are messengers for HaMachshava. Machshavta shalodim nikeres b'toch ma'asav, the Gemara says. In this case, the ma'asav could be his dibur, his speech. The Kodesh Baruch Hu gave us this koyach, different than an animal. The koyach of speech is to be able to relate one with the other. Increases bris bein b'nei adam. To be able to speak to a person, to reveal his feelings, halei v'aloshin, together. This is something unique. The man, and only man, has these koichas. I would like to mention only the Chovot Halevavot does not mention v'dibarta bam. We speak about dibur between speaking one with the other. But it says v'dibarta bam, which is a pasuk referring to Talmud Torah. He doesn't mention the fact that if we speak divrei Torah. Isn't that wonderful? This elevates us. The reason why perhaps he doesn't mention this, because not necessarily does one need to fulfill Talmud Torah by speaking. Machshava. Thinking about Torah is also a part of Talmud Torah. To speak to others, of course, it has to be through dibur. But you can fulfill the mitzvah v'dibarta bam by machshava, thinking in Torah, which according to Vilna Gaon held that here kedibur dami, that the Vilna Gaon held that one is not permitted even to think about Torah until it first says the bracha on Torah. L'asuk b'divrei Torah, asher b'charbonim v'kol ha'amim. The Chovot Halevavot is not discussing that. He's discussing the koyach hadibur in relationship with your fellow man. In relationship with your fellow man, the koyach hadibur is very important. And I'd like to mention a few concepts where we find the koyach hadibur in the halacha, which shows what the machshava of a Kodesh Baruch Hu was in giving us the power of speech. We all know that Kabbalah so Malchus Shemayim is expressed by the Shema Yisrael, by Kriya Shema, the first, the second, the third, 3 parshas that are said, Kabos Omar Shemayim, Kabos O Mitzvahs, Tzitzis, mitzvahs that are knowing in the daytime, not at night. And everyone knows that when one says Kriya Shema, one is not permitted to speak. It's a hefsek. It's a hezek hadas, an interruption. An interruption. Yet the Mishnayos tell us in Brachas, Daf Yud Gimel, the second parak in Brachas, that there are times that one is permitted and should interrupt his Kriya Shema and speak words of Shol and Meshiv. Shol and sometimes Meshiv. And sometimes Meshiv, if a person speaks to you and says good morning to you, you can answer. And there are times that you should say good morning to the person without him first